Hey guys, and welcome to this final part of the 5-part breakdown of the Sun Salutations. If you missed the first 4 parts, then you can find them here on my channel. I hope you enjoy the class. Okay, now we're going to look at the second one, Surya Namaskara B. Okay, so we'll go slowly to start with, and then we'll do the last couple without any instruction. Okay, so remembering from our first lesson, you may want to touch the floor. You could even sit all the way down. If you have the mobility for it, you stay with that deep Utkatasana. Otherwise, coming all the way up as you inhale. This is Ekam. Looking to the thumbs. Dve. Diving forward, legs are straightening. Coming to the end of the exhalation, dropping the tailbone down. At the same time, really lengthening the crown of the head towards the feet. Trini, inhale, come up. Let's just take a moment to think about this Trini position for a second. So as we go into Trini, you can think about pubic bone going back between your legs, which is a kind of an internal rotation, and will naturally lift the sitting bones up toward the ceiling. But we always want to have one primary action with a counter action or a secondary action. So if the primary action here is to lift the sitting bones up, pubic bone between the legs, the secondary action is to try to press the tailbone down towards the heels, which is kind of the opposite, but you'll feel that this keeps an engagement of your abdominal muscles. And what this also does is starts to bring a lot of awareness to your pelvic floor, okay? Because the pelvic floor is made up from the front edge is the pubic bone, the back edge is the tailbone, and then you have the sit bones on the sides. In between is the pelvic floor. And this practice is all about trying to bring your awareness to the center of the pelvic floor, which we call Mula Bandha, and then drawing your awareness up. So through this lower belly region, through this Uddiyana Bandha, up. And you're going to bring all the way into the soft palate with the tongue resting behind the front top teeth. Okay? And this is going to lift the soft palate. And the soft palate is basically the end of your spine. Okay? So you're going to start having this deep connection. As you breathe in, feeling as if you're tracing sensation along the spine, down into the pelvic floor, and back up along the spine to the roof of the mouth. With the tongue also in that position, you start to feel some saliva in the mouth. This is also connected to the movement of the pelvic floor, the pubic bone, and a sense of fluidity, that water element in the body. So it softens the body, makes the body more fluid, more flexible. Okay, so this is a very, very important point about the internal practice. Okay, so even though we're giving a lot of anatomical instructions, it's actually to lead you within, so you go into that deep state of concentration and eventually meditation. Okay, so I was here, so this is Trini, then from there Chatwari. So you may notice that you can either go to high plank, like this, or you could float straight to Chaturanga. But I only recommend doing that floating technique if you've seen my tutorial. So you must make sure you've got a good Chaturanga before you try to go straight to Chaturanga, okay? Otherwise, go to high plank first. Okay, so here we are in Chatwari. Then Pancha, inhale, upward facing dog. Shat, exhale, downward facing dog. So Visapta, I turn the left foot out, around 45 degrees, lean into the left hand. I actually just allow my fingertips to lift up. I need that extra bit of height to step the foot forward. If you don't need it, you keep the foot flat to the floor. Okay, and then I like to keep my chest touching my thigh as I come up, and I try to embody that feeling of the warrior as I take the hands up. And then as I come out of it, I lift that back heel, straighten the back knee, so I get that stretch through the hip flexor as I come down, hands to the floor, step back. And as I straighten that leg, I'm already going down, and I touch the foot as I reach chaturanga. And then inhaling to upward dog, dasha, exhale to downward dog. Okay, just one point here. So most of the time I'm going from an upward dog, which is spinal extension, and then I go through spinal flexion, so a high plank, as I transition to downward dog. But you could also stay in extension, so upward dog extension, and then lead with the hips. So I stay in extension and go to the downward dog. Okay, and then turn the right foot out, lean into the right hand, come up on fingertips if you need. Step that foot forward, ground the back foot. Okay, and then, so you may need to take extra breath here, otherwise this is traditionally done on one breath. Then we come up, squaring the hips, but not square, but squaring. Think more about rotating the shoulder and chest. Think about embodying that warrior energy. Ekadasha. And then as I come out of it, I lift that heel, straighten the knee, get that hip flexor stretch as I go down. Hands to the floor, step back. Extend that leg, but don't touch yet. Touch as I reach chaturanga. And then inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, rolling through the spine, high plank, downward dog. And then take a moment. Maybe shift a little side to side. I don't like to be too rigid in my downward dog. I like to think about taking the dog for a little bit of a walk. Okay, so we just explore a little bit, shift side to side until I settle into the position. Connecting with the breath, spreading the shoulder blades, external rotation, maybe elevate a little bit. And then think about pubic bone and tailbone, the connection. So pubic bone reaching up. This is kind of our inhaling pattern. Tailbone dropping down, exhaling pattern. Inhaling pattern could also be an expansion of the kidneys, the back body, shoulder blades. Exhaling pattern, dropping the chest, head towards the floor. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale all the way. And then Pancharasha, jump or step to the front. Inhale, lift head and chest. Shodasha, exhale. Saptadasha, inhale, bend your knees. So you may want to just drop all the way down to a deep squat. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Always remembering that we're connecting breath with movement, synchronizing our movement with the breath. So again, Ekam, inhale. Reach the end of the inhale, hands touch, look to the thumbs. Dwe, exhale. Fold forward. Trini, inhale. The pubic bone goes back between the legs at the same time pressing down into the heels. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shut, exhale. Sapta, turn the right foot out. The left foot out, step the right foot forward. Hands up. So reaching the top of the inhale, look to the thumbs. Ashto, turning that foot. So really have to stretch the breath here. As you step back, lower down. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Turn the right foot out. Ekadasha, inhale, step the left foot forward. Hands up. Reaching the top of the inhalation, so stretching the breath. And then Dwadasha, lift that back heel, stretch the hip flexor, and stretch the exhale as you lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So reconnecting with your breath, grounding down through the base of the big toe, base of the little toe, pubic bone going back between the legs, which is a little internal rotation as the sitting bones lift, which stretches and opens the pelvic floor. At the same time, the tailbone lengthens like a tail towards the heels, which brings the sitting bones toward each other, closing the pelvic floor. Spreading the upper back, spreading the kidney area, raising the soft palate, tongue resting behind the front top teeth, tracing sensations from the roof of the mouth all the way down between the legs. And that sensation also stretching, radiating out from your core all the way out through the fingers, out through the legs, all the way down through the feet. So you feel strong, steady, and yet effortless at the same time. Taking one more breath. Exhale, then Panchadasha, jump, inhale. Lifting the head and chest. Shodasha, exhale, folding forward. Saptadasha, inhale, go into your squat. Utkatasana, look to the thumbs, and exhale, Samastitihi. And let's go through one more with instructions. So as we go into Utkatasana, just choosing the variation that feels right for you. You could also, you see here, open the chest and think about creating more of a back bending type movement. So the hips go back, chest goes forward like your puppy pose. So as long as you don't feel compression in your lower back, you can use this more like a back bend. And then Dwe, exhale, folding forward. At the end of the exhalation, tailbone drops down. So all the sensation coming into your Mula Bandha, center of the pelvic floor. Trini, inhale, pubic bone goes back. As you lift the head, crown of the head being pulled forward by a string. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, lifting the chest. Pull the shoulders down, lift the knees, and then stretch the throat, gazing over the tip of the nose. So one nice image here as you go into your upward dog. Instead of just throwing the head back like this, you can imagine the head of a cobra coming up like this and over the top of your head. Okay, so as you go into your upward dog, there's a sense that there's also this kind of spreading up and over the top of the head like a cobra, like this. Okay, so it's a nice image. Imagining the cobra. And then shut, exhale, riding the wave of the breath back. Sapta, inhale, step the right foot forward, squaring the hips, but keeping that sense of the warrior. So take the hands up, and then lifting that heel, stretching the hip flexor as you lower down, and then Ashto, exhale, stretching the exhale. Inhaling the cobra. Dasha, exhale, riding the breath back. And then Ekadasha, inhale, stepping the left foot forward and squaring the hips and shoulders, taking the hands up. Look to the thumbs. So when you reach this position, you're taking the head back. Really think about the tongue behind the front top teeth, so the soft palate's really open here, and it's going to give you a sense of openness, also a sense of surrender and receiving. So take the arms up. And then exhale, lift that back heel, stretching the hip flexor, stretching the breath. As you step back, foot touches as you reach Chaturanga, and then into the upward dog. And I want to just point out this, like sometimes, so as I lower down, I'm here, I push back first, and then I roll forward. So there's this movement, it's not static. So I push back, and then I roll forward into the up dog, and then rolling back to the downward dog. Once more connecting with the breath. So we're tracing sensation. You can think about, as you inhale, really radiating the breath out from your navel center, out through the fingers, out through the feet. And as you exhale, drawing that energy, that awareness back into the lower belly area, Uddiyana Bandha. So each breath, just riding the sensations, keeping the eyes steady, fixing them on one point, either between the feet or towards the navel. The breath even and smooth. So let's exhale the breath fully, and then Panchadasha, jump inhale, lifting the head and chest. Shodasha, exhale, folding forward. Saptadasha, bending the knees, deep squat, inhale, and exhale, Samastitihi. And let's do the last two with just the traditional breath and count. So Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, inhale, step the right foot forward. Hands up, look to the thumbs. Ashto, exhale. Step back, lower down. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ekadasha, inhale, step the left foot forward. Hands up, look to the thumbs. Dwadasha, exhale, step back, lower down. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Panchadasha, jump, inhale. Head and chest up. Shodasha, exhale. Saptadasha, inhale, bend your knees, hands up. Exhale, samastitihi. Last one. Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, inhale, step the right foot forward. Hands up, look to the thumbs. Ashto, exhale. Step back, lower down. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ekadasha, inhale, step the left foot forward. Hands up, look to the thumbs. Dwadasha, exhale, step back, lower down. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha, exhale. One. 2, 3, 4, 5. Panchadasha, jump, inhale. Head and chest up. Shodasha, exhale. Saptadasha, inhale, bend your knees, hands up. Exhale, samastitihi. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the class. If this is something you'd like to go deeper into, then be sure to check out the link in the description below for my online membership, Ashtanga Decoded. Hope to see you there.